Hi, I'm Chloe Thibault from Class 3A. Throughout this semester, I really felt it was important for me to work at the academy when I could. I used the workshops as much as I could, and I think getting my hands dirty and getting my head out of the computer actually allowed me to be less stiff in my process. The way I created images and narratives this semester became a fun experiment rather than something I had to do and I had to do perfectly. With more trials and errors, I had way more possibilities to choose from or to reflect on, which made me dive much further into research and critical reflection. I think it also showed in group talks in class. This way to work, that is more playful, I think, makes my process and my content stronger, and it makes me happy to produce that kind of content and its outcome. In that same state of mind of letting go, I did a theater IST this semester, with which we did a mime workshop, an opera workshop to learn how to breathe, and a collaboration with ICK dancers to understand your body and attitudes. All of this I tried to bring into my group project for coding in IMD with Ayem and Kirill. We worked on the story of Octomom and the market of babies. For the live stream part, we decided to perform. We had to do something that could keep the attention of the viewers, so I reenacted Nadia Suleiman while Ayem interviewed me and Kirill played the reporter. For this project, we met up many times. We really struggled to organize what we wanted to say and how. We did many shoots with very different approaches, setting, and lightings. In the end, our project really grew as we did more shoots. We did a news report format, but complemented it with some very disturbing elements like 3D babies, and some visuals added to the background in post-production. Questions also during the interviews were weird, and also the multiple points of view from the setting we elaborated. I think this group worked well together. Even if it was laborious for some parts, I was very excited to do performances and lead the others to enjoy it too. The coding part was a more technical approach, but our disturbing visuals kept it quirky. I'm very happy with reaching my goals in coding, and I learned more from working on JSX with Kirill. I also tried something new in typography. In the first class of the semester, Matthias asked me, "What have you never dared to do before? What are you afraid to do?" And I answered, "Columns, thin columns, like in newspapers." It turns out I got the size duodecimo for my publication. After a few tries, I almost went back to bigger, wider columns because my text wasn't readable. I'm glad I didn't. I tried to print it bigger and then downsize it. I stick to my newspaper layout with a 3.5 text size. Maybe it's a book you need to read with a magnifying glass. In any case, it's a great object to hold in your hands. It really feels and relates to a newspaper, but it's red and it's in duodecimo. Finally, I enjoyed a lot the whole process to create the visual essays for PlayLab. Seeing how different outcomes can be from the understanding and interpretation of one same text, even with some same keywords, it was impressive. Working in these reading groups made me really fight for what I wanted to say, and so to think also of how to formulate it. Doing so much visual and textual research, discussions, and having little time to translate it visually really brought the essential out for me. It was definitely not quick and easy, but allowed me to bring all together external references and broader topics much easier for other projects. For next semester, I still see that I need to simplify my thoughts and specify them depending on the audience or the context, but I think I'm making progress in that direction. Most of all, I want to continue enjoying my process and making my work as much as I did this semester.